Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Chen. I graduated from Manchester in 2018 from my degree in French and Chinese. I then went on to study French literature at Oxford for 1 year, so technically I've only graduated for 1 year. Since then, I have dabbled in a variety of things, including business, charity, policy, and academia, which constitutes what is my career at the moment. So I run 2 companies, one in fashion and one in education, both of which I started during my degrees. And I also run an NGO called Girls in Charge, which uses games to try and help young women build up their entrepreneurial skills and confidence. As well as that, I dabble in policy, so I am the deputy chair of the engagement board at Cheshire and Warrington Local Enterprise Partnerships, which is a semi-governmental organisation where we help to allocate £33 million of funding to the local region to stimulate growth. And last but not least, I still dabble in academia, so I've been lecturing. So when I was at Oxford, I lectured for Stanford's exchange program, and now that I'm back home, I've been lecturing for the University of Chester. Thinking back to Welcome Week, I think the overwhelming feeling is that it was really hectic. There were so many meetings, so much information being thrown at you, and to make it worse, there's also a lot of alcohol in the evenings. So yeah, my memory's not great about Welcome Week. But what I do remember distinctly is going to Freshers' Fair and joining so many societies, one of which being ballroom and Latin dancing. And because I joined, I needed my first pair of dance shoes, and that eventually led me to start my first company, Shut Up and Dance, a month or so later. So that is definitely an unforgettable moment in my Welcome Week. I think a humanities degree teaches you some vital skills such as communication, persuasion, and creativity, but also analysis. And all of these skills are super useful in your future career, no matter which industry you go into. But more importantly, not only are the staff in the school experts in their field, but also they're super supportive. And trust me, that is something you don't get at every institution. And because of their support, I was able to achieve what I wanted to do academically, but also professionally and in my extracurriculars. And I think that is something super vital, to have that support, to have that guidance in how to become better. I wish I didn't worry so much about what I was going to do. Because I did a languages degree, my family and friends and even taxi drivers asked me, what are you going to do with that degree? And that really knocked my confidence. But it turns out you can do a hell of a lot with that degree. So don't worry about it, but do keep your minds open to opportunities. Also, remember to develop your skills outside of classes, so join societies, become committee members, and maybe come to 1 or 2 Girls in Charge workshops. All of these things are free and they'll help you make more friends, develop your network, as well as your skills and confidence.